Yeah, I actually apologize for not being able to upload the YouTube yesterday. So I will do that right after this class for the last session and this session. Alright, so yeah, the last class I had to do so much editing for it, so I actually didn't get to finish. But yeah, let's do the homework problems and then we'll get to the new stuff today. So our first problem here is our difference of squares, right? So difference of squares, what we learned last time. How do we identify it? It's when we have something squared, right? Like a squared minus something else squared, right? And when we do our factoring for that, it's always going to come out to a plus b times a minus b, whatever that number squared, right? Minus the other number squared. So in our first problem, number 13, we have p squared minus 49. So as you can see, this first one is just p squared minus 49 is 7 squared, right? So we identified what the two numbers are, two factors are, right? So we can say this is p plus 7 times p minus 7, right? So that one was an easy one. Let's look at 14. We have 25a squared minus 16, right? So how do we get 25a squared? We can see that this is actually 25 is 5 squared, right? And a. So 5a squared minus 4 squared. So that comes out to 5a plus 4 and 5a minus 4. Alright, any questions with the first two? If you have a question, please talk in chat or type it out, and I'll just continue on for now. Alright, so we have, yeah, can you hear me? Oh, okay, might have been. Alright, so now we have 9n squared minus 25m squared, right? So that would mean that 9n squared would be from 3n quantity squared minus 5m quantity squared. That's 25m squared, right? So our factors are 3n plus 5m times 3n minus 5m. Okay, we're good? Alright, continuing on to number 16. 16r squared minus 49s squared. So that would give us 16r squared is your 4r, right? Parentheses squared minus 49s squared is your 7s parentheses squared. So what are our two factors? We have 4r plus 7s times 4r minus 7s. Right? Number 17, we have 25 minus z squared. So 25 is just 5 squared minus z squared. So that simply comes out to 5 plus z times 5 minus z. Alright? Any problems with that? Nope. Okay. Hold on a second here. Before. I was recording before, but... so 1 times 12, right? So since b is negative, 1 plus 12 is going to be positive, right? So that means I know that both of these have to be negative. Both pairs, all the pairs have to be negative, right? So when you multiply both factors, negative times negative is still positive 12, right? These are still equal to positive 12. But now when you add these, you get a negative number, right? Negative 1 plus negative 12 is negative 13. And this is not negative 7, so we know this is not the pair. Negative 2 plus negative 6 is equal to negative 8, right? So it's not it. Then we have negative 3 plus negative 4 is equal to negative 7. We found our our pair of factors, right? So it's this right here. Right, everyone okay with that? Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll rewrite the problem. X squared minus 7x plus 12, right? Instead of minus 7x, what am I writing? Minus 3x minus 4x. So I have x squared minus 3x minus 4x and plus 12. Next, what do? We have to split them up, right? So we'll split them up into two different factoring problems. Two groups. Factor by grouping. So the GCF of the first group is x. And what are we left with? Our other factor is x minus 3. Right? What about the second group? Can someone tell me what the GCF of the second group is? And please be careful. Always watch out for the signs. That is correct. Negative 4. So we have negative 4. So I put minus 4 here. And we have in the first term is x. Second term, anyone know what the second term is? 12 divided by negative 4 is negative 3. Very good, very good. So now we have the common binomial factor of x minus 3 in both groups. So let's take that out. Let's factor that out. And we have in the first group, right, we have just x. And in the second group, we have minus 4. So now we have our factors of x minus 3 times x minus 4 as our solution. Okay, any questions with that one? We're good? All right, I'll let you try.
you.